Welcome back. It is Friday, and you know what that means. Friday transformation. So before you kick it on your weekend and get your self-care moments, Coach Mr. Adam just wanted to drop some gems for you this weekend before you have those self-care moments. So today, I'm talking about 3 letters, 1 word. 3 letters, 1 word. Those 3 letters are PMA, positive mental attitude. Have you ever heard of it? Do you have PMA? Do you know someone who practices PMA? If you do, great. And if you don't, I'm about to put you on. I think PMA is one of those things that carries so much weight, more than what people know, because PMA is a mind state, right? When you have positive mental attitude, that means everything you do, everything you implement, accomplish, whatever it is you're going to approach, you approach it with a positive mindset. And when you have a positive mindset, any mountain can be conquered. That's just the way PMA works, right? That's how powerful it is. And I think the beautiful thing about PMA is that it's contagious. The damn word is infectious, people. And you'll see that because once you start practicing it, once you start actually living it and implementing it in your routine, you're going to recognize that people want some of that energy. Let me get some of that PMA, Mr. Adam. Here, let me give you a little dosage of that PMA. PMA is a way of thinking that allows you to see things in a positive mindset. It allows you to grab the most complicated situations and find light in the darkest part of those situations. PMA is a way of living, but beyond that, some people will say it's a way of winning. When you're having true PMA in your heart, mind, body, and spirit, you can win anything you want. And it ain't even about like winning in sports or a game or anything. You could be winning in life, winning in accomplishing your goals, winning in losing weight, winning in healing, right? But with everything that is positive, there must be a negative. Always. There just always is. And I think part of that negative, and I'll get to the next word that is the opposite of PMA, but I want to express a little bit of how contagious PMA is, right? And see, PMA for me is a way of life. It's a way of thinking. It's the way you handle your thoughts. It's what you breathe the breath to other folks, right? And for years, I ran camp communities, and one of the things that I always trained my staff, my leadership on was PMA. I wanted them to preach PMA. I knew our campers were coming with different challenges, being away from their guardians, their parents, their family, being plucked in a cabin with 2 weeks with a bunch of strangers and not knowing who they are. It took a lot of resilience in that time and abundance of PMA for campers to get through 2 weeks of a camp session. And beyond just like teaching that to my leadership and my staff, there was a level of teaching it to them, but we also role modeled it. They saw that. Campers saw that we maintained the PMA because, as much as every day is a beautiful day at camp, some days they're just not beautiful. And the sun could be full out. It's perfect weather for swimming, but DDA has taken over the camp. And let's talk about that, right? There is PMA, the positive mental attitude that we can all have and share with others. And then there is DDA, the doo-doo attitude that people carry along, let it out their mouth, and it's smelling pretty foul, and they tend to like bask in it. Doo-doo attitude is just another level of eliminating negative energy into the space. Doo-doo attitude is always going to tell you you can't. Doo-doo attitude is always going to say, nah, you won't. Doo-doo attitude doesn't do anything great for you, but give you doo-doo attitude. So as you hold DDA, and maybe some of you do, maybe some of you have it, and if you do, we're going to get through that, people. Let me introduce you to PMA, a positive mental attitude that allows you to keep yourself positive, but also allows people to see you in a positive mindset. A positive mindset is something that you can establish within yourself, cultivate within yourself, and share with others, and they will cultivate it within themselves if you share it in the right way. PMA is something that doesn't stop. And I'm not saying every minute of the day you got to have PMA. That's not real life. Sometimes DDA will take over, but it's your PMA that is going to get you through those moments of DDA and bring you back to the top of your mountain where you shall reside. PMA is a way of thinking. It's a way of moving. It's a way of breathing almost, right? Because when you breathe positivity and you breathe it out to the world, what comes back? So on this Friday, while we trying to transform ourselves before you kick it on your weekend and get your self-care moments, tap into your PMA. And if you got PMA and you ready to go this weekend, enjoy your weekend. Take in your self-care moments. But if you still holding and fussling with some DDA, let me ask you a question, a couple questions. How's that DDA serving? How much energy does it take for you to have DDA? How long you gonna keep that DDA around you? It's starting to stink. Just food for thought, y'all. My people who have PMA, I love you. My people who have DDA, I love you too, because we all have DDA. But PMA must always outrule that foul DDA smell. So on this Friday transformation, y'all, take care of yourselves because you are the star player. Get your self-care moments in, and you know what my last words are. Who's helping you heal, y'all? Peace.